Hey guys, Tarke here. Just thought I'd do a quick build update. Excuse me sounding ill. I'm ill. We're level 86. Been going kind of slow. 3.5k life, 4.1k unreserved mana. Agnostic Mind over Meta, Lightning Trap, Saboteur. We'll quickly blast through this map. Oh, we got the Envoy. It's just a chatty Envoy. How's my progression been? We've done a couple of... I think we've done 3 Conqueror fights. We've done 1 3-way Maven fight. I got lucky getting a corrupted usable 6-link from a Vol side area with the right colors. It's actually like pretty good in terms of the stats it has. It's just all the stats are very low. And then all my other gear is gear that I haven't actually replaced since like Act 5. It was like really good Act 5, Act 6 gear when I got it. And then not so great gear when you're still using it all these levels later. In terms of RNG, I've gotten some pretty good items for other builds. I've gotten quite a lot of currency. I think I'm on 75C to Exalt SSF, by the way. But we haven't actually gotten like good stuff for this build. We're just like spam chancing, trying to get items that are usable for me, basically. We're trying to chance a Cloak of Defiance, an Azirius Foible, and a Sapple's Frame. A Sapple's Frame because I realized pretty early that I can run Righteous Fire in this build. I can sort of run Righteous Fire now, but it's really scuffed as Agnostic, and I can sort of run it as just normal Mind over Matter RF without Agnostic. But it just like when I do it as Agnostic, I haven't got enough mana regen to support it. When I do it as non-Agnostic, I don't really have enough life regen to support it. I'm just like a bit short on both setups. So it's something that I will hopefully swap into soon, just because it gives 40% more spell damage. It's like gaining another link, and it's really, really good. And that's even factoring losing a DPS wand to run like a Sapple's Frame, or a Rise of the Phoenix if I get my hands on one of those, or a Arn's Heritage with that. Oh, yeah, I'd run an Arn's if I had an Arn's. Hold on a minute. But yeah, you can see that like the clear's decent. Also, I excuse the slowish clear, actually. I've only got 2% movement speed boots. Feels baby rage. But once I'm actually like near the mobs, even though it feels like I take forever to get there, it actually goes relatively well. In terms of like server performance and stability and everything, I've had a bit of a rough time with it. We've been crashing a lot, as have most people. But we haven't had like any crazy rollbacks or anything too punishing. He says that now, so it's definitely going to happen to me. Not the best luck when it comes to Uber Lab. So again, 86. I've had 2 trials, which is like bleh. I've encountered a lot of trials, but I just keep getting the same 2. I had this same thing happen to me last league as well, where I just kept getting the same 2 trials over and over and over again. Not as bad as Rise. Last time I watched him, he was like 92, still missing a trial. Feels bad, man. But God gamers don't need Uber Lab, so it's fine. For me, it's my big damage node is the one that I'm missing. I've got enough damage right now that I'm not missing it. Defer. Buy. Is there anything important here? Nope. Let's just go with a little currency. One thing which is quite nice is I can take all the shitty currency off my loot filter, so I don't have to pick it up, because SSF, normally it's something I have on my filter quite a long time. But now I just buy all the shitty currency from the dude, so it works out. Aggressive loot filters to then buy the stuff that you wouldn't filter. It makes sense, right? I don't know. So let's go through my gear and show you my tree and how I leveled my tree and everything. If you've got any questions about the build, leave them down below. I'll do my best to get to them. We'll do gear first. So again, like some flat fire, some crit, some multi, a little bit of it's like the right stats, just everything's just too low. Same with the hat, life, man. Like I pogged out so hard when I got this in Act 5, and I'm still using it now. But yeah, like it's what I want, just not enough numbers. Again, really good Act 5 weapon, insane Act 5 weapon, not as great now. This was a chance. I chanced into this trying to get a Azirius Foible. Was pretty happy with it since it fixes up a lot of requirements in terms of stats, and it gives mana, gives some regen, gives some spell damage, gives some resists. Again, you'll notice a bit of a theme here. Has like one good stat, the life. I need the deck, so that's okay. Everything else just a bit low for my liking. High mana with mana regen, nice, but then like not much else. Life mana, a little bit of res. Horrendous Blazon, I've just been kind of stuck with it. The quantity's decent in SSF though. And then these terrible boots, which could be good if the numbers were not low. How did I level my tree? I'll do it Sun and Seal first, because people ask that a lot. Perfect Crime, Ball in the Shadows, Pyromaniac, get Exos Experts last. If you feel like you need the damage, get that, then get this last. Came across, skipped all the life, went non-crit, grabbed Saboteur, came across, grabbed this, came up to here, skipped all the crit, came down, grabbed Clever Construction, came this way, grabbed High Explosive, skipped. Came through, skipped the mana, grabbed this, came through, skipped Mom, skipped, came through, Once you've got Dynamo and Battle Royals, you can then take Might Have Matter very comfortably. And then once I did that, I then just started filling in all the mana nodes. So I think I then went for Arcane Will. I got all these 3-pointers right away, and then I filled in this stuff. And then once I'd got all of that, I then went crit. Once I'd got all the mana nodes, and then I got life last. I just felt like I haven't needed the life. With Agnostic MoM, you just feel really tanky. You feel really, really tanky. And mana is good, because the more mana I have, the more damage I have, and the more mana I have, the more survivability I have. Because Arcane Cloak, so we go from 14k to 28k, so Arcane Cloak nearly doubles our damage. And then when you're on like a fully ramped Sigil of Power, it will actually take a bit of time to ramp up, because I haven't got my Sigil going. There we go. 50k. So yeah, between Sigil and Cloak, we get the... And that's without charges and everything. So you can kind of see like how much of my scaling comes from my mana stuff. See, yeah. I got this drop, which was very conflicting. I got this in, again, Act 5. Act 5 was really good to me. Got this from a ritual. Anyone who's ever played Essence Drain realizes how insane this is, especially in Harvest, when I can just remove that crit mod through Harvest Crafting. I saw this and I was like, whoa, I was so tempted to reroll. Otherwise, in terms of like really nice stuff, I haven't had anything too crazy. We've got a couple of nice things like deferring through, like we've got a Faded Connections. We've gotten 1/4 of a Note in the Wind, which is pretty big, because that is the Azeneth's Chant hat. I was very excited when I saw that. We've got... yeah, that's kind of it. Maybe get some cool stuff from Prophecy items. Got some 6-link cards. Quite a few 6-link cards, actually. But yeah, for now, we're just kind of happy with what we've got, and we're just going to try and chance our way into a cloak. And I just dump stuff in here, and then get nothing. Feels bad, man. And then, yeah. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. But let me know how you're getting on with the build. I will also quickly show you my RF sustain, because I want to run RF in this build with Sapphire's Frame. And we can show you how close we are to running RF, because we are very close to running RF. So, seems good. Seems good. Seems good. But then the mana flask calls off. And we need to be sustaining more than that. So it's a bit... not quite. Maybe once we get Essence Extraction, maybe once we get a little bit more mana regen, we could run it that way. With Agnostic off, it's basically the same deal, but reversed. When I've got all my regen up from Pyromaniac, I can sustain RF comfortably. I basically need to have at least 5%, so I need to have thrown like 3 traps recently. And then as soon as I haven't thrown any traps, then my life starts to slowly trickle down. So yeah, once I get a Sapphire's Frame, a Rise of the Phoenix, or an Arms, we can then run RF to get that big boy damage. I don't know if I'll stick with Agnostic or if I'll go non-Agnostic at that point. It will just kind of depend where my gear is at, really. Agnostic is really nice, but normal Mind of Matter is pretty good as well. I did some mess around without it. I ended up getting, I think I spec'd into Agnostic around Act 7, Act 8. Basically, it was like once I got all my mana stuff, I went, screw it, Agnostic. And was like, yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, you can see my regen. Our regen is nice. But yeah, I'm Tarke. I'm dying. Have a good day. Bye-bye.